So once again, I remain Victoria Adinia. Previously, we talked about requirements. Today, we are going to talk about documents that you need to have in order to become a licensed place of worship. And as you all know, the number one document is your certificate of incorporation. Yes. The Ministry of Interior needs to know that yes, your place of worship is a legal entity. That thing that makes it a legal entity, that thing that gives it that legal status. Yes, that is what we want to see. That is what they want to see. So you must have a certificate of incorporation, registered trustee, blah, 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 all those things you need to have them. So if your license place of worship is not registered, yes, please do well to do so. And then the next thing you need to have is your certificate of occupancy. In our previous video where we listed requirements, we talked about how the place of worship must be a public place, must be on a permanent ground. That means you need to show that yes, where that structure is for the church or it is for that place of worship. So you need to have your certificate of occupancy. You could also have your deed of assignment, something that makes it legal for you to be on that ground, something that shows that yes, that particular property upon which that structure stands belongs to the church. And then the third thing we need to note is certificate of ordination of the spiritual head. This is very, very important because one thing that makes a document legal is the fact that this thing is in the open. Yes, this thing is to the knowing of all those that are necessary, those that are important, those that ought to know, and then also this thing is the root of where it comes from, the root of where this document comes from. Yes, that place has a legal standard. That place has a legal standard. If you have not hit our subscribe button, please do well to do so, so that you will see more of our videos. Now, let's continue. Now, you need a certificate of ordination of the spiritual head. Another thing that you need is identification, any means of identification. It could be passport photograph, it could be it could be national ID card, it could be any form of ID at all, and a passport photograph of the representative of whoever is representing the place of worship to register or to license this place. So you need the identification or ID or any form of ID at all of the representative. Then the next thing we need to note is power of attorney. The document must be backed up with a power of attorney. What is a power of attorney? What is a POA? We have been hearing power of attorney. A lot of persons even use it. What is a power of attorney? Power of attorney is an instrument that vests a right on someone to act in the capacity of the owner of a thing. Yes, that is what the power of attorney is. It is an instrument, it is a document that vests a right on someone to act in the capacity of another. Another thing you need to have after the power of attorney, all this we are listing, like we rightly said, are documents you need to take to license your place of worship. The final thing here is photographs of your place of worship, both the exterior and the interior. You need to snap it. You need to show all the exit doors to show that, yes, actually, this place is befitting to become a permanent place of worship. And then one of the benefits of all these things, we've not even stated it. The benefit is that you stop sending your church members, you stop sending people that comes for marriages in your place of worship. You stop sending them to registries. Now you can do this yourself in your place of worship. You can do this. You can carry out a very, very befitting ceremony for your people. For your people. Now, important things to note. Important things to note when you want to become a licensed. Important things to note when you want to become a licensed place of worship. The headquarter. The headquarter of your church is a licensed place of worship. That doesn't automatically mean the branch in Enugu is a licensed place of worship. No. Each location with their certificates, because all these requirements that we listed in the previous videos, they are necessary, they need to be seen. They need to be seen in order for you to be able to become a licensed place of worship. So the certificate of the headquarter does not cover for the branches. So each church has to have their own. And lastly, for everyone out there, for my friends, for my viewers that would want to get married statutorily under the act, or to carry out any marriage, their marriages under the act, always verify the renewal of the certificates. Some licensed place of worship have, they just got licensed once, they never renewed it. We should know that there is renewal. You could maybe during your registration, you could choose what form of renewal you want to carry out. If it is yearly, monthly, as it is, whatever way it is being done in your location, or in the state where you are, or under any of the Ministry of Interior, any of the places, or under the Ministry of Interior, whatever requirement, whatever it is, whatever yearly plan or whatever plan that they have for renewals, you must follow such plans strictly. Because if your renewal, or if your license rather, is expired, any marriage that was conducted within that period, may be invalid. It may be invalid. So please check the licensed place of worship where you're going to get married legally, or married to conduct your marriage under the act, and just make sure their renewal, they did pay for their renewal, so that your certificate will be valid wherever you have taken it to, or wherever you're going to take it to. So once again, welcome to Marital Vows to Verdict, and it was a wonderful moment discussing licensed place of worship with you. And see you in our next video. Don't forget to follow us. Don't forget to subscribe, because we are in for this and we are ready to share our knowledge. I remain Victoria Adinya, legal practitioner in Nigeria. So see you in our next video.